Thank you. ¿Ah? El Salvador. ¿Viste? Oh, sí, ¿verdad?
So this is my haul right here. You can't see it's in my arm, but yeah, there's some amazing stuff in here. Toe Jam and Earl complete, Strider complete. There's Zelda for the Game Boy, complete Nintendo, almost complete Sega, GameCube, a PS2. $100 for everything. Just freaking sweet. Could not believe that's an amazing price. That's there. That one. Bam. That guy. So sweet. So there are a lot of Game Boy games here. $100. I'll see. Oh, whoops. I'll see you guys in a bit. Lawnmower man. Sweet. Guys, back at the car. So you guys saw all the stuff that I got from my buddy, or my guy. Well, my buddy came through today. And now I'm dropping power cords. My buddy came through the game, gave me that Nintendo. This is just a case, and then pretty decent stack of games. Let's see. A couple copies of Overlord, Caesar's Palace, Wizards and Warriors 2, Top Gun, Bases Loaded, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. And then Thunderbirds, Roger Clemens Baseball, and Double Dribble. You guys can see those down there. So I didn't have a few of them. I don't know why there was 2 copies of Overlord, but yeah, there was. So I got all those NES games in that Nintendo for $20. So that was a pretty epic deal right there. So today was really good. Found some quality titles, stuff from my collection. So yeah, everything else you guys will see will be from Sunday. See you then.
Which one? You got a couple of them, huh? Yeah. Just because you look 13 still, don't.
Oh, thank you.
Johnny?
Pero
You 15.
este vende todos juntos. Vende todo junto, no te pones a vender los juegos.
You guys have any more?
Just por him.
No.
Like Nintendo or anything else?
I have.
The GameCube?
One more.
Do you have more games for that one?
No, I can.
No. How much do you guys want for this?
175.
Would you sell a couple of the games?
No.
Like just 3 of them?
No, I can't.
Even like $5 each?
No.
Twilight Princess. Okay. Alright, Beth. Everybody, it's all done with the swap meet. There was nothing here. I got a couple things, but nothing crazy. The first grab I did was just sort of like a quick, like they pulled, you know, a couple things out for me. $25. I got an N64 controller. Let's see, Metabots, Metroid Zero Mission, Zelda 4 Swords, and Spyro Super Pack. So, not bad. And then the only other find, which is actually pretty good for $12, I got Resident Evil Dead Aim. That's complete. Kind of harder to find. And then just because I needed one charger for a 3DS, DSi, this and that. So, but other than that, I mean, in the clips that I took, I couldn't buy any of the games. Like that Sega lot, really nice Sega lot. He wanted $175 for it. It's like, okay, there was a couple decent games in there, but no Sega lot, unless there's like Musha or something, is ever worth that much. I mean, I don't know, it just wasn't enough there. I tried to offer him, you know, pretty decent value for the 3 games I wanted, but they just, I don't know. He said some guy comes by and buys everything all the time, so I don't know where they come up with that crazy high price, but what are you gonna do? And then the last one, kind of retail prices. That guy usually does that. Sometimes you know you find rare games, like the Bubble Bobble game would have been cool, but it was pretty much retail what he wanted for it. So that's when, you know, he sticks those games in that little crate. So no big deal. I'm actually gonna hit up some yard sales right now. I'm gonna see if there's any yard sales on my way home. So I've done pretty good with yard sales after the swap meet, so we'll see. But if not, I'll get everything together from this week and today and show you guys what I got. See you in a bit. What's up, everybody? So all done with the swap meet, and really good. I found some pretty good stuff on Tuesday and didn't catch any of it on film. I mean, it was just one, pretty much. Well, there was a PS1 game, but one really good score. It was kind of unexpected. Because lately Tuesdays have just been kind of garbage. I haven't really found anything. So, and then Wednesday was good. My guy had a lot of really good stuff. And then Sunday was okay. There wasn't really anything on Sunday. That's why there wasn't really any footage. I think the 2 clips that I got, I couldn't buy any of the games. The prices were just insane. So yeah, let's jump in Tuesday. So first one, I bought this one. It was $1. I didn't know what the game was, but it's like I already forgot what it was. Some weird game. You know, it's nothing crazy. I mean, it's kind of a fun game, but it's whatever. And then an NES score. Now 3 of these games I didn't have. 2 of them are gonna go to my buddy. I paid, what did I pay? 45. Yeah, I paid 45 for it because she said $10 each, so I just hit her with 45 and she was cool. So the first one we got Castlevania. That one's gonna go to my friend. The Adventure of Link, but the gray cart, and I didn't have this variant, so I'm gonna keep that one. The Simpsons Bartman meets Radioactive Man. Pretty nice one to grab. And then these last 2 are pretty cool. I'm going to keep this variant because I have the blue one, Bible Adventures. And then the last one pays for the whole lot. Pretty sweet. Glad I found this one in the wild. And I mean, 45 bucks for everything, and this one goes for about that. Pest Terminator. Really hard Color Dreams game to find, so pretty happy to grab that one. 45 bucks for everything. And this lady kind of charges like high prices. She had Mario 2 and Mario 3, and she wanted 20 bucks each. I was like, no thanks. Okay, so now let's jump into Wednesday. So my guy had a decent amount of stuff. So for $100, which I thought was really fair, I got 4 systems and a bunch of games. So we got an NES, pretty clean. Inside of it, of course, was Mario Duck Hunt. Sega Genesis, which he's had quite a few Genesis in the past, recently. Silver or platinum GameCube. That one, and the Genesis didn't come with any controllers, but the NES and the GameCube both came with one controller. And then the last system, PS2 Slim. It had like a PlayStation Magazine game in it. An N64 controller with a pretty decent stick. A stack of Game Boy games. Some kind of uncommon ones I don't ever really find. James Bond 007. Super Off-Road. The Lost World Jurassic Park. Top Gun Guts and Glory. Probably the best one. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Star Wars. These are definitely ones I don't ever see. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. And Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. And then there was some Sega Genesis games and some really decent ones. So the 2-cart onlys, we got Aladdin and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And then these ones, I believe, yeah, they're all complete. We've got Miss Pac-Man, The Lion King in the cardboard box, which I believe I don't have that one. Lakers versus Celtics, that's probably the worst one. And then the 2 best ones, Strider, and then Toe Jam and Earl. Really minty. I mean, it's even got the poster, so definitely going to upgrade my copy with this one. That was all of it. So $100 for that lot. Really decent. I mean, I scored pretty big on those 2 Genesis games, and then, you know, all the systems and stuff. Next, this was just one guy that he has games every now and then. Nothing crazy, but for $3. $3 or $5. I think it was 5. The Lawnmower Man. 3 or 5, I don't remember. Still decent no matter what. I didn't have it. Okay, so now my buddy, this was I was leaving the swap meet. My buddy hooked me up with another little bundle that he found for $20. Amazing deal. Another NES. No cables, no controllers. An empty Spyro the Dragon case, and a stack of games. There's only 2 missing from here: Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and Wizards and Warriors 2, the one with Fabio on it. Yeah, I think that one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, I hooked up another buddy with those 2. But these ones I have. I kept these ones. Caesar's Palace. Double Dribble. Mainly the reason why this was only $20 because a lot of sports games. Bases Loaded. Top Gun. And here's some. Oh, here's one more sports game. I don't think I have this one though. Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. And then some uncommon ones I don't ever see. Thunderbirds. That one's pretty cool. And then I don't know why, but there was 2 copies of Overlord. So I didn't have this, so I'm definitely going to keep one. So yeah, that's pretty decent for 20 bucks. I can't complain there. Alright, now let's move on to Sunday. Sunday was pretty uneventful, although I did find some really decent stuff. Okay, so most of the people that I usually go to didn't have anything, but there was another guy I kind of knew, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen him there before, but he was setting up and he did have some stuff. So I asked him, if he had any old stuff, and he said, yeah, he had like a box full of it. So I was digging through. I found an N64 controller, pretty tight stick, and then 4 GBA games. And I paid $25 for all of this, but the GBA games are pretty decent. First, this is probably the least special one, Spyro Super Pack. Still pretty cool because I didn't have it. And then Metabots. Now the label was kind of faded, so I couldn't really tell what it was. But when I plugged it in, it's Metabots Metabee. This is probably the more valuable of the Metabots, and I didn't have that one. Pretty hard to find, so pretty stoked I got that one. A really clean copy of Metroid Zero Mission. I got rid of the last one I had because the top of the label was ripped. So definitely going to hang on to that one. And then a faded copy of Zelda 4 Swords. Or Link to the Past 4 Swords. So pretty decent for 25 bucks, considering like that Metabots one goes for around that. Same thing with like Zero Mission, so really decent find. And then the last find, this it was a lady. She occasionally has games here and there. This time she had some PS2 stuff. A game that I never see. I never see this game. Pretty decent when it's complete. I paid 12 bucks. She $8 for the game and like $4 for the charger. So we got Resident Evil Dead Aim. And that's complete in really nice condition. Definitely never find that one. And then just because I needed it, a charger for 3DS DSi. So not too bad, 12 bucks. And then last, my buddy came through again, and he just hooked me up with this. Not, can't complain for free. But actually this will be the second one. The other one's right here. The PS1 storage case. So right now I got Dreamcast games in there. Kind of weird because I have a crap ton of PS1 games, but I'm going to revise it probably. I don't know. Maybe put the more valuable PS1 games that I have inside of them, and then stack them right there, somewhere around here. Yeah, that's everything I got for the swap meet. Not too bad. Pretty decent haul. Definitely added a few things to my collection, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this one. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.